The Buffalo Bills fall short 13-12 to the defending champion Philadelphia Eagles. Welcome to Buffalo Against the World.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu
Cuzin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
Greetings. It is not a victory Monday for the Buffalo Bills, but we are still alive in the playoff hunt. Welcome to Buffalo Against the World with Kulu and Cousin Brad. I hope you are staying warm in this very windy, breezy, snowy day in Buffalo, New York. But you right here locked in with Buffalo Against the World, Kulu and Cousin Brad. And Cousin Brad, first of all, how you doing right now?
I'm not as bad as I thought I was going to be. I thought I was going to be like very deeply hurt. But, you know, I thought about yesterday's game, and I came to a strong conclusion. Got a lot to talk about as far as yesterday's game. But if anything, if I'm the Eagles, I'm feeling, you got the win, but did you really, though? Did you really? Like, if that's the Super Bowl champs, if that's the defending world champions, again, we gave you another run for your money, and I'd like to take you guys on again.
Yeah. All right, before we get into that, why don't you take us around the league?
Of course, you know what we do. We love to go around the league. We love to talk about all the scores that happened around the league, and we had a bunch of them. If you had all the streaming platforms, you could have watched all the football because you had to have all the platforms to watch. So we are going to start off with Thursday's games. There were a lot of them. We're going to start off with the Commanders and the Cowboys. The Cowboys beat the Commanders 30-23. The Lions is this last week? What is this, last week? Oh, no, this is this week. Okay, I'm sorry. The Lions and Vikings played. The Vikings beat the Lions 23-10. The Broncos beat the Chiefs 20-13. The Texans beat the Chargers 22-16. The Ravens beat the Packers 41-24. The Dolphins beat the Buccaneers 20-17. The Patriots beat the Jets 42-10. The Browns got the dub against the Steelers, beating them 13-6. Looking a little suspect down there in Pittsburgh. Don't know. The Colts. Wow. You talk about, it had to be Sauce Gardner. Remember how the Colts were so hot in the beginning of the season? They were 8-1 going into the trade deadline. And as soon as they signed Sauce Gardner, went 1-8. They fell to the Jacksonville Jaguars 23-17. Note to self, don't sign Sauce Gardner. He just brings that jet infection to your team. Y'all start to suck immediately. He's on your team. Just heads up. These Saints beat the Titans 34-26. The Seahawks beat the Panthers 27-10. The Cardinals lost to the Bengals 37-14. And the Raiders and Giants played for the first overall pick. The Raiders lost 34-10 to the Giants. And last night's game, there was pretty much only one defensive play. The rest was all offense, pretty much all offense. It was a shootout match between the 49ers and the Bears. The 49ers got it done, beating the Bears 42-38.
What a game that was.
That was a great game. Wonderful, wonderful game. And we have to talk about it. Then tonight's game is between the Falcons and the Rams. And you don't have to watch that. Watch our show. If you have power. If you have power, watch our show. If you do not,
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, let's get to the main topic of the game. The Buffalo Bills fall short. So they're winning the AFC East and winning the conference. Dreams are over. Buffalo now seated in the 7th seed, falling to in the division and in the conference, both. We had a shot at the conference if the Broncos would have lost.
The 1 seed. Okay, I got you.
Yeah. But that's now, a memory. And now we are on to the 7th seed. The Buffalo Bills fall short to the Eagles. You mentioned it, Cousin Brad. I'm going to play just a few clips here of the game. Feel free to comment on whatever you may see here. I think the defense played very well.
Oh, yeah.
Just a few statistics here on the
defense
Eagles.
showed up.
Defense definitely showed up. I think Sean McDermott is geared up for a really good defensive stand in the playoffs. So let's look at Jalen Hurts with 13 for 27. He was 71 QBR, 0.75, 110 yards, 1 touchdown, sacked once. I wish we would have got him on the ground a little bit more, but we did bring a lot of pressure towards him. Saquon Barkley, 19 carries, 68 yards, did not score touchdown. Longest run was 16 yards. Bills definitely kept him in check.
Yes,
AJ Brown, a guy that I really like, guy that I always call the Eric Moulds of this era, 5 receptions, 68 yards, didn't do much. Did not, again, the defense really, really stepped up. Only really 1 sack, but I think the defense played absolutely sound. What's your thoughts on the D, Cuzzo?
I thought the defense played very well. I thought the defense definitely showed up to play, especially in the second half. I was very impressed. Obviously, they made adjustments. First quarter was not the best, but it was mainly field position. They really they really came up big with the field position because of a turnover, because of Josh Allen. No, don't worry. We'll get to that. And, but I mean, they really did the best they could against the Super Bowl champs. I was really happy for the performance that the defense showed out. And I mean, second half, they were just phenomenal. And I didn't see this until this morning. Cool. Do you know how many yards Jalen Hurts had in the entire second half? Do you know how many yards he had?
No.
Ready for this? Mind you, this is 2 quarters. He had 17 yards in the second half. 17 yards. That is amazing.
Now, if you would have told me that without watching the game, I would have thought the Bills would have won.
They kind of did, if stuff just would have happened properly.
If kinda and win was actually.
I know. Yeah. You don't get points for trying. But man, oh man, we came so close. So close, yet so far. But the defense definitely showed out. I was very, very happy with the defense. Very, very. Are we still talking about the defense? Or are we switching?
Yeah, we still talking about D.
I love the way the D-line, they got pressure, not enough pressure as I wanted. Give me 1 second. I got to go do something real quick. I'll be right back. We'll talk real quick.
Okay. The thing is about the defense that Cuzzo Brad was just talking about. Cuzzo, just send me a text when you're ready. Okay, I got my phone right here. So the thing is about the defense. I like the exotic defense. I saw the nickel defense out there, and I seen them playing really good gap control with Milano and Bernard even starting the game. Bernard left the game with a calf injury. So we'll get you updated on that as soon as we know something about it. But he did go out. Shaq Thompson came in and did what Shaq Thompson does, continue to help stop the run. That was the main thing that we needed for this in this game to happen. We said it before the game started. You have to stop Saquon Barkley. And the Buffalo Bills absolutely did that. Absolutely did that. So you might ask yourself, Kulu, what went wrong? Well, what went wrong? Here we go again. The offense failed us again. Something's going on with Josh. And Josh took full accountability for that game. And I'm giving Josh Allen 100% the game on his head. Him, and maybe, and I'm going to say 95. I'm going to give the other 5% to Joe Brady because he could have called a better game. But for the most part, this one was on Josh.
Okay, I'm
sorry.
The
throw was to be had. The throw was to be there. It was to be had.
Yep. It
was open. Josh put on the cape that last drive there. Looked like he was going to bring us home. Took us down for the touchdown. He had two tush pushes that got us in the end zone.
Yep.
But it just couldn't close. Couldn't close the game.
Okay. I don't know where you left off before. I had to dip off real quick. I don't know where you started.
Yeah, we just, we shifted to, the defense played superb. Okay. So now we're on the offensive side. I mean, you can't talk bad about this defense. I mean, playing against the superstar players that we played against last night, AJ Brown, Jalen Hurts, Super Bowl champion guys, Saquon Barkley. Very seldomly has this guy ever been shut down in a game. We also need to include the weather was extreme factor of why
Oh
this
yeah,
game was so gritty and so grimy and so hard fought, and so many less points were actually scored.
love it.
But that's Buffalo Bill football.
Exactly.
You got to grind that out in your hometown. So I would have loved for us to come on top, especially with the effort that the defense put out there. But offensively, it just wasn't enough.
Yeah. So I said this. I put this on social media after the game, after watching some of the highlights. This game was completely on Josh Allen. I know you gave a part of the percentage to Joe Brady, and I would give him maybe a 0.5% for that third down play where he called a bubble screen, which didn't make any sense. I don't know what you were doing with that one, but I mean, kudos to you on that fourth down play where you called the old hook and ladder, which worked again, which was awesome. So I got to give credit where credit is due. But this one falls on Josh Allen. Now, before everybody in the comments go, "Hey, don't talk about Josh like that. Come on, man, don't talk about Josh." This is Josh Allen's fault. And I'm gonna tell you why. The first turnover made no sense at all. I get it. The elements were terrible. It was a slippery ball. But, dude, it slipped out of your hands, and it was a fumble, and you turned the ball over to
That
them.
one was actually not a fumble, but
They called
that's
it a
debatable. Drop comments below
They called it
if
a
you
fumble.
saw that as a fumble. And funny, ironically, Tom Brady was the guy who came up with the whole tuck rule thing.
I know, out of all people. And he had
happened to be
one glove on
commentating at the
yesterday,
time.
too, but we'll get to that, too. But,
Yeah.
they called it a fumble. The Eagles got it in good field position. They scored a touch. They capitalized on the drive. Can't knock the hustle. It is what it is. Secondly, Josh, we're in the red zone. This is your time to shine. You're the best red zone quarterback in football right now. We're in the red zone. You got shot, stop, just short. I don't know if you're hurt. I don't know if something's going on. I've seen you jump over dudes to get in the end zone. You just couldn't get it done, and you had two guys in the end zone wide open. Don't know what happened on that one. Don't know what happened there. You were right there, end zone, just kind of did some kind of dive, weird stretch thing, didn't quite go through. I thought it was a touchdown because you kind of broke the plane, but whatever. It is what it is. They called it. They said, no, you were short. Defense held. It is what it is.
That fumble play that I said was not a fumble.
Mm-hmm.
His arm was coming forward. That was a pass.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
At the end of the day, that was a scoring drive for the Eagles.
Was.
So that really hurt the Buffalo Bills' chances
Definitely.
of winning. And again, we talked about how well the defense played, but to put their backs up against the wall like that with a shortened field, it's not going to be advantageous for your defense to stop this, Super Bowl champion team. But again,
those are 2 points.
I mean, it makes a difference. Obviously, look how close the game is. It made a very big difference in this game. Just to run down a few stats, Josh Allen had the better of the stats, 23 of 35. He was 88 QBR, but he was sacked 5 times. Oh, man, he was hit hard, too.
Yeah.
262, 0 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. James Cook had 20 for 74, no touchdowns. Longest run was 10. Josh Allen tagged along with 7 for 27, 2 rushing touchdowns. Longest was 17, which you mentioned that when he normally would have got in that end zone. Brandon Cooks, biggest day as a Buffalo Bill, 4 for 101.
Great.
Like to see him stretching the field to add that element. It
was needed
going into the postseason. So it's
needed.
About time that happened.
They started pushing the ball down the field. It was great.
Tyrell Shavers.
Yo, boy, made one of the best catches I've probably ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
That was straight up awesome. That's your boy.
Man.
My man, your man made one of the best catches probably I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was awesome. High pointed the ball, kind of flicked in his shoulder, and he maintained possession. Didn't touch the ground. That was straight up awesome. So shout out to him because that was amazing.
That was a great catch. That was an awesome catch.
That was amazing.
So that was something to really highlight. Khalil Shakir, 6 for 35. Would have had the game-winning
two-point conversion. But and again, this is a play we've seen Josh Allen make plenty of times. We've seen him do this. This is his game. Like, okay, Josh, you're the MVP. You're the MVP of the league. Red zone is your time. We put the ball in your hands saying, hey, man, you're the MVP. Here's the ball. Lead us. We didn't give the ball to James Cook. We didn't give the ball, do some weird end around. We said, here's the ball. Here you go. Lead us. Get us to victory. bro, in them situations, you got to deliver. You got to deliver. You cannot do stuff like that. I would have been fine if he would have dropped the ball or, tipped at the line or something like that. He was wide open. You were rolling to your left. He was wide open. All you got to do, you could have did one of your little two-handed things. You would have caught it. It would have been fine. You missed him. You were under pressure. That is Philly's defense. You've been sacked 5 times. Offensive line they weren't good. I can't even say they were decent. They weren't good yesterday. But, you got to make those plays. Another thing, running backwards. I don't get what's going on with that. This is the second game in a row he's done that. Running backwards, knocking us out of field goal range. That can't happen. That can't happen.
Yeah, especially when the game is a 1-point game that you lose the game. Block field goal was another instance too.
Yeah.
Or was that? I'm sorry.
That was an extra point. Extra point. It was the difference of the game.
Different. Yeah.
He makes that. He makes that. We won.
Yeah, and there's a lot of criticism on social media with McDermott's choice to go for the two.
I have no problem with that. No problem at all.
Ditto.
I am completely fine.
I feel like, dude, you're playing the Super Bowl champions. Don't give them a chance to go back down and score on you. Don't give them a chance to go into overtime and gain some momentum. Just beat them. And the play was there.
Just get it over with.
The play was there.
Exactly.
I have no issue with Joe Brady. I have no issue with going for it. Yep. Anybody who got an issue with it, drop comments below and leave your reasoning behind it. I have no reason.
Please leave the reason why, because I have no problem if my offense, if my offense came down the field, scored, their defense is gassed, their defense is tired from being on the field. Our offense has been killing it. Our defense was playing well, so I'm completely fine with going for 2. I even said it before. I'm like, go for 2, go for the win. Let's get out of here, beating the Super Bowl champs. So I'm completely fine with that. If you have a problem with that, I have no issue with that at all. Your kicker sucks. By the way, whoever's idea it was to sign Michael Badgley, step to the line, step to the front of the class. Now, you're not in trouble. But, Bruce Smith and Daryl Talley just want to have a conversation with you, and there'll be no cameras or with you. And oh, by the way, you gave him OJ's number, which isn't an omen in itself, but whatever. Yeah. He's gone now. He's been released.
Hopefully Prater can get back sooner than later. What's up, Dollar? My man Dollar says, no problem going for it. Our $60 million MVP has to make that throw. At the end of the
deliver.
Day, we give Josh Allen a lot of praise, and he can accept some criticism. He can accept some criticism. He took it himself. And that's what I really like about Josh Allen. He sometimes takes on a little more than he should. But he definitely owned that one. But now, here's my other issue.
Okay, I'm gonna go your issue, then I got an issue too.
My other issue is, like you mentioned, the running backwards thing. Like, at some point, coaches got to say something to the kid. Like, bro, you cannot. You have to throw that ball away. You have to throw that ball away. You cannot do that. You cannot go 20 yards into the backfield like that and get sacked. Please, you're killing us with that. And then you have no problem climbing the mountain, but stop making the mountain so big for yourself.
For real.
Please, bro. Please. If Josh Allen can figure that out and protect that. Last year, he was a master at protecting the football.
Yes.
He was a master at it.
Yes.
This year, he's got a little bit reckless. Some fumbles, some running behind backwards and taking bad sacks and trying to do too much. You can't do that, bro.
Dude, it didn't work. It didn't work on the Browns last week. What made you think it was going to work on Philly? Like, what made you think that was going to work? Like, seriously, stop that. And I'm sorry I cut you off, Cool. One more thing I got to say. Josh, I don't care if we get blown out by 50. I don't care if we lose by 1 point like we did yesterday. You got to slap up the other quarterback's hand. You can't just run in the locker room. That's soft. That's soft. Like, if I'm Jalen Hurts, I got no respect for Josh Allen after that. Like, come on, bro. Like, that's soft. That's real soft. I get it. You're mad you missed the play. I'm mad you put the ball in your hands. You didn't deliver. You still got to be a good sportsman. You still got to. It's tradition. You got to show up at the 50, slap up the other quarterback. Good game. Stay healthy. See you in the playoffs. Boom. You don't just run in the locker room. That's uncool. Uncool, bro. Uncool.
Yeah. And a big shout out to the defense again. We talked about the defense earlier before you came on, John. And, the defense shut down City in the second half.
Yes.
I mean, to shut down this offense, it's unheard of. It's unheard of. To stop them to only 13 points is unheard of.
Yeah.
And they only did those points in the first half. They did nothing in the second half.
Nothing at all.
So
17 passing yards in the second half. 17.
I know we say no moral victories, but I mean, man, when your defense has been this bad, has been so bad this season, that's a moral victory.
It is.
I got to take that one.
It is. If I'm Philly, I am terrified in the playoffs. If I'm Philly and I got to play the Bills again in fair condition in the Super Bowl, oh yeah, I'm worried. I am shaking in my boots. Because if we got another crack at them in good conditions and our defense plays like that, oh, they got problems. They got problems. They need to correct. Yeah. Don't like that our offensive lineman got hit in the eye though. Just throwing that out there, Jalen Carter. Didn't forget.
Yeah, whatever. Man, those boys were coming for Josh yesterday. We said it on the show last week. The offensive line needed to be on point. We needed to win the trenches battle. Yep. We did not win it on the offensive side. Those defensive dudes are monsters, man. They are big. They are fast. I've never seen guys that big and fast at the same time.
And they're young. They're all so young. A lot of them are on their rookie deals. They're going to be good for a long time. A lot of them dudes are on their rookie deals. That's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. Only a couple veterans. Couple veterans on that team. That's a young, hungry defense. But again, I got to be honest, man. We took the last two games we've played Philly. The last two games in the regular season we played Philly. It's just another tidbit. The Philadelphia Eagles, the only team Josh Allen hasn't beaten in the NFL. He's beaten every other team. He has not beaten Philadelphia yet. Just throwing it out there. But, I mean, every time we play Philly, we've taken him to the limit. Every single time. 2 years ago, went into overtime. 2019, another good game. Like, we've taken him to the limit, bro. And this was another shot at that. This was another game where we took them to the limit. They pulled it off, but I gotta be honest, man. I if we played him in the Super Bowl, I'm confident. I'm like, yo, I think we own them. I think we own them in the Super Bowl. I gotta be real.
I can't say own them.
I think we do.
I'm a realist. I'm gonna say we got a good shot.
Yeah.
And they looked like the first half. They looked like they were blowing us out. It wasn't that way at all. But they were manhandling us a little bit. Mm-hmm. On an even playing field, you got to look at both teams. Yeah. Obviously, rain is not going to be in a condition in the Super Bowl. So we're not going to be dealing with those type of conditions for both teams.
Right.
So those things hindered both offenses. So
where is it? It's in Vegas, right? It's in Vegas this year, or is it San Francisco?
I thought I heard San Francisco. I could be mistaken. Right. Drop comments below if we're off on that. But I believe it's going to be in one of those warm areas.
Yeah.
So the bottom line is those elements are not going to be a problem.
Right.
So for both teams. So now you take away those elements for them too. Mm-hmm. Do they score more points on the Bills?
Not in the second half. I mean, Sean McDermott is a chess player, man. The dude makes adjustments at the halftime mark. If we're up, we play up. If we're down, he's going to bring us back in the second half. And I thought it was another one of those games. I'm like, we got it right where we want them. I thought they would be beating us by way more, but we got it right where we want them. And they showed up in the second half. We got the ball. We came out, stalled, came back out again. They stalled their drive. We were shutting them down. I thought Saquon Barkley was going to feast on us. I can't even lie. And they showed out. Terrell Bernard, I heard his foot was injured. He had a foot injury. No real timeline on when I think he'll be back, but I wouldn't play any of our starters next week. But, Matt Milano, great play, probably the best game of the season for him this year. He was awesome. Your boy, Shaq Thompson, great game. Yep. And your other boy, Carter.
Yeah. Yep.
On the line, doing his job.
Yep. Yeah, man. Yep. And Cole Bishop continues to show improvement. And we got to look, man. We got to give Trey White some props, man.
I will give him. I will give him credit. He played
we,
well.
we got to give Trey Wright some props playing against AJ Brown, man.
And D.
like,
Smith.
yeah,
D.
man.
Smith and they had
That
squad.
ain't no joke, man. That's dumpster. That your hands is full because, like AJ Brown said in that commercial, man, he's always open. He don't drop nothing.
Yeah.
He doesn't drop much. Like that guy. I was really so mad. I was so mad we didn't grab him at the trade deadline. Oh my goodness, he's such a good player. But that's a whole nother story right there. But ultimately, Cuzzo Brad, I'm not as mad as some Bills fans are, because I kind of think this season is the story of the hard road for the Buffalo Bills.
Oh, it's definitely going to be a hard road. And, it would have looked better if we would have beat the Super Bowl champs. Because, let's just run down the season. Lamar beat him. Patrick Mahomes beat him. Aaron Rodgers beat him. Joe Burrow beat him. There was only one more guy.
Baker Mayfield.
Baker Mayfield beat him. I'm not really counting Drake May because he beat us, but we beat him too.
No, he's an MVP candidate. Got to say that we beat him.
All right, we'll go. Drake May beat him. There was this one guy that we just didn't get to yet. We didn't crawl over. And yesterday was another one of those days where we had the opportunity to beat Super Bowl champs, put everybody back on notice, and just fell just short. And it is gonna be a hard road to the Super Bowl. Gonna be a hard road.
Yeah. All right, that'll lead us to our win or sin segment.
It's us against the world. It's us against us. Buffalo against the world. It's us against.
All right, drop comments below when you see this. Obviously, we just talked about the hard road. 7th seed as of now. That can change, but right now, that's where we are placed. We're going to have to go the hard way. No home games at all this playoffs. Unless someone from a lower seed beats a higher seed team, and then we have to face them somewhere down the road, which I don't see. But at the end of the day, it's looking like we're going to be not home at all for the playoffs. Is this a win or sin for the Buffalo Bills that they're going to have to go away the whole time throughout the playoffs? No home games.
How do you feel about it? I'll go second.
I hate it for it being the last year at the Ralph. But I think it's good for a team that's been battle tested. Mm-hmm. We've won the division multiple times. At the end of the day, this now is one of those years where, are we a washed up team? Are we washed up? Is Coach McDermott's style washed up? Is his offenses Joe Brady washed up? Is Brandon Beane washed up? This is what this is showing me right now. You guys have been living under the blanket of Josh Allen's talent for a very, very long time. And now we're going to see if you can go the hard way and lead us to a Super Bowl. So I think it's a win for the Buffalo Bills. It's going to test their integrity. It's going to put a lot of people under the fire, whether we win or lose. What's going to be revealed is when you're squeezed, what's going to come out of you? Is a champion going to come out of you? Or is a loser going to come out of you? Or excuses? We'll see which one.
Okay. I think it's sad that, we're not going to get a playoff game here. Last year, Rich Stadium, Ralph Wilson Stadium, New Era Field, Highmark Stadium, whatever you want to call it. We're not going to get a playoff game here. But I think it's an absolute win because nobody in the AFC wants to play the Bills right now. You hear this quote all the time. What does an animal do when it's backed up against the wall in the corner? It attacks even harder. I don't think any team in the AFC that is in the playoff picture right now wants the Bills to come to their stadium. I don't think any team wants that. I don't think Denver wants it. I don't think New England wants it. Again, I don't think Jacksonville wants it. I don't think Baltimore wants it. I don't think Houston wants it. I don't think any team wants the Buffalo Bills to come to their stadium in the playoffs against this team. And even if you get a lead in the first half, that lead ain't safe. That lead is not safe. Either you're going to blow us out or we're going to beat you. That's what's going to happen.
Yep.
And I don't see anybody blowing us out. I don't see anybody blowing us out. So I don't think any team in the AFC wants to see the Bills come to their stadium.
Yeah, I think it's a win. We're the most seasoned team in the playoffs, the team that's been together the longest, the most camaraderie. Again, we have to prove that we're better than all these younger teams in the AFC. And, I think Josh Allen's experience, a winning experience with his coach and some of the guys like James Cook, Khalil Shakir, the guys he's been with, his offensive line, I think that is the most camaraderie in the playoffs now for the AFC. So they should go out and smack teams. They should go out and do what they should have been doing all season. And they're not going to have the crowd with them. But Bills Mafia is well traveled now.
Oh yeah, we'll travel.
Bills Mafia is well traveled. We're known for taking over stadiums. So don't count us out on taking over a stadium, depending on where you're at. So
especially if you're in Jacksonville, that's pretty much a Bills town. Just FYI.
Yeah, man. Oh man, I had to post this, man. This is terrible, man. That 3rd and long, that screen on that 3rd and long. Oh, Joe Brady, what are you doing?
Sense.
Joe Brady, are you stupid, dude?
Don't know why that play was called.
The screen never works. Like, does my team? I really wonder, because how much time do they ever really watch tape of their own mistakes? Like, because
I'm sure they do.
I've been watching it for the past 4 seasons, and even going back to when Stephon Diggs was here, our screen game was never good. Yeah. Never good. Especially the wide receiver screens were never good. Ever.
Yeah.
Okay? So please, stop it. Just stop it. What I was encouraged by, we've been preaching it on this show forever, Cuzzo. We saw Ty Johnson in the slot.
Yes, we did.
And that led to that 4th and long that he got again, same consistent play with the
hook and ladder. Yeah, hook and ladder was perfect. Oh, it was so good.
So
so good.
That's what we've been saying. Your 3 running backs, your 3 tight ends. Your 3 running backs, your 3 tight ends. And we saw another inactive game for Keon Coleman, and we were still just fine. So once again, I didn't even see Gabe Davis really out there at all.
He was out there. They threw to him. He didn't catch it though. They threw to him. He didn't catch it.
I think once again, I'm not too worried about this game. I'm not too worried about it. I wanted to win. I wanted to beat Jalen Hurts. I wanted to beat the Super Bowl champions.
Yeah.
But the fact that it was just the elements were a factor. We know Josh Allen's been hurt. We know something's going on with him. That leg is not all the way right, because he would have ran that all the way into the touchdown.
Dude, sit down somewhere, bro. We know you hurt. We know you hurt. And I'm just throwing this out there. If y'all would have just been with me, because he got hurt in the Browns game. Game. If y'all would have just let Mitch play, like I said, just let him have that game, Josh would be fine right now. Just throwing it out there. I said it 2 weeks ago. I read the comments. Yeah, I said, Brad, man, take your mic away. And Brad, you're not doing this. I said, let Mitch take this one. Let him go in. Let him pinch hit for Josh. Give the ball to James Cook, who went crazy that game. Let James Cook eat. Would have been fine. Now we got to hurt Josh Allen. Now we're playing the Jets, who is, come on, man. It's a JV team.
Josh Allen's not going to play. I don't foresee any of the starters playing this game. Yeah. It's no reason to win, lose, or draw. It won't affect us in any way. Worst case scenario, we lose. So what? We're in the playoffs. We're locked in. So I honestly don't care. I'm not even going to watch this game, to be honest with you.
I gotta watch the last game. I gotta watch the red helmets.
I know you want to watch the red helmets.
I gotta see the red helmets. I gotta watch it. I cannot not watch the last game at Highmark Stadium. I have. You know what?
I will be. I'll watch it just because I want to see what these non-starters are going to do. I want to see if they can go out there and beat the Jets.
They can beat the Jets. They can beat the Jets.
And Keon Coleman needs to play. He needs to play. He needs to play this game. He needs to play.
Hey, Jets, just throwing this out there. Just throwing this out there. Keon Coleman, second round pick for Garrett Wilson. Just throwing it out there. I mean, you're not using him. You're not using Garrett Wilson, Ohio State guy. Keon Coleman, second round pick. You got 2 first round picks. A lot of good receivers coming out this year. Just throwing it out there. Just saying, just a little quick stat here. The last time Garrett Wilson caught a pass was in October. That's bad. You're not using him.
That's terrible.
Just throwing it out there. Hey, Keon Coleman, second round pick. Give us Garrett Wilson. It's something. That's a fun little fact. He hasn't caught a pass since October.
John makes a case.
Fun little fact.
I don't want to go for stats, John. I don't want to go for stats.
Don't care anymore.
Sit Josh Allen down, please. Like, he can get hurt trying to get to that 40th touchdown. I know
don't care anymore.
I know he's going for history. Three consecutive seasons or 4 consecutive seasons with 40 touchdowns in the season.
He can't even suit up. He can't even suit up. Don't put his pads on. Get him a jacket. Get him a little earpiece thingy. Get him a hat. Let him sit on the sidelines. We're good.
Yeah, I wouldn't stat pat Josh. I think you need to sit down, relax.
Nah, bro.
I mean, I know some people want to see him in the red helmet, but
he do it in warm-ups. Do it in warm-ups. You did it in the red-blue game. You got us all hyped up when you came out with the red helmet in the red-blue game. Just do it in warm-ups. Go back, take your pads off, chill out, rest that leg, put your little earpiece thingy in and support Mitch.
Yeah, Josh needs plenty of rest right now. I'm hoping that McDermott makes the right call. I know he wants to go for his legacy, but your real legacy is winning the Super Bowl, man.
Exactly. I would take that.
Yeah, that's where I'm at with that. I don't want to see it. All right, let's go to our hater.
If there's any haters in here right now that don't have nobody to hate on, feel free to hate on me.
Shoot the hate comment. Buffalo Against the World show.
Turn me up some more so my haters can hear.
Cousin Brad, I'm not allowing you to say what you was going to say.
Okay, well, you have a hater of the week. I have a hater of the week, but I'll let you go first. So go ahead.
Right. My hater of the week is Tom Brady. Of course, he always got to take a shot. Always got to talk about what he did to the Buffalo Bills while he commentating. How much people don't like you down here. Bruh, you're a memory. You're forgotten about what you did to us for all those years. It's not happening anymore. I mean, your team is still pretty good, but you're not doing it. You're not doing it, Tom. It's over. Please stop trying to remind us of what you did and how you tortured us for many years, for over 2 decades. Dude, one thing I got to give Brady credit for, he seems to like Josh Allen a lot.
He does. He said he had a big.
He roots for Josh.
Weird.
He roots for Josh a lot. Yeah. Even though he hates on the Bills every now and then. Anytime he can throw a shot at the Bills, he'll throw a shot. But for the most part, he really likes Josh Allen.
Yeah. He wore one glove. Don't know why you did that. We know what you were thinking. We know what that meant. The internet knows, and we know. Oh, by the way, your commentating sucks. You suck at commentating.
I would disagree, man.
Nah, bro.
I would disagree. He is awful. He is awful, bro.
He is awful at commentating. Like, I get it. He's the GOAT. He's not John Madden. He's not John Madden, but his commentating sucks. Like, bro,
I can't agree with you there.
I mean, he's not Chris Collinsworth bad.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
He's pretty bad. He's pretty bad.
You know what?
I get it. This is like his second year. He kind of got to, ease into it and get better. But right now, you better take some classes from Romo, bro.
I can't say that. I like Brady. I like his analysis of the game.
I don't.
I like him as a commentator. I do like him as a commentator. He gives very good analysis of the game while he's on there. I think he's got to get his voice right. But, I mean, I felt like he was very genuine even when Josh missed that throw. He's like, oh, he had him. Like, he wanted Josh to win that game. It was looking that way. It was looking that way. Like Josh was just going to take it all away. Like he was looking like a man possessed at that point. And But I can't hate on his skills. I think his skills are there. They got to be a little more polished, but I think he's got natural skills.
Yeah, I think Fox wasted their money. I'm just being real. I would much rather have Peyton Manning in the booth than Tom Brady. Just throwing it out there. Tom Brady, I get it. He's the GOAT. He's the greatest of all time, but he cannot comment. He's not a color commentator. You can have him like in the studio with JB and all those guys, but having him commentating, he's not good. That ain't for you, bro. That ain't for you. It's not.
Tom Brady loves the field. He loves the field. He doesn't belong behind the desk with JB and those guys. Now, what I will say is he's not like he's like one of the secondary commentator guys. He's not the lead.
He's the color guy.
Yeah, he's not the lead. He's the guy explaining, breaking things down.
Yeah, he's the Romo.
I think he's pretty good at that. I
don't think he's that good. I think he's really going off his opinions and going off of.
But he doesn't have a dog in the race. He doesn't have a dog in the race. That's what I like.
He don't. Why are you doing this? Why are you here?
No, but think about it.
Dude, you made $394 million.
I don't listen to most Fox, obviously, because we don't play that many NFC
Fox
games.
Yeah.
So
but I do, and it's bad.
But I'll say this: he doesn't seem to have like a favorite. He gives both teams props, both quarterbacks props who don't making a good play, or they make a wrong play, or they miss a read. He calls it like it is. So I got to give him his respect for that. But you got to stop hating on Buffalo, bro. Let it go,
dude. I mean, I'm just being.
Let it go.
We all hate you. We all hate you, bro. We all hate you. We hate you very, very much. I'm just being real. I'm not even trying to. You're the best quarterback ever. 7 rings. We all hate you. Like, you get no love here. You will never get love here. I'm sorry. We know you went to Tampa, and bro, I'm sorry. It's just never going to be a nice time when you're here. Even when you with Gronk, and you say, "Oh, my buddy Gronk, he's part of the bit." No, we don't like Gronk either. Sorry. And you know what's crazy? I love Gronk, but we don't like him either. Let's just be real.
The thing is just that, the thing I'll always hold against him and Belichick is the constant Spygate stuff that they had on our play calling, like videos on our play calling for years. They had documented that they was knowing our plays for years.
They didn't need to know our play. They were beating the crap out of us every year.
They were beating the crap out of it, but there were so many games that it was so hard fought, and they just pulled it out at the end. And it's probably because that little cheating that they did. But he's our hater of the week. Who's your hater of the week?
I did go to a game where we beat him, and I will forever hold that treasure. And I still look at the clips on YouTube. So, whatever. Plus, you went to Michigan. How they're doing right now? We can forget it. I got on Josh Allen enough. I was going to name him hater of the week, but Tom Brady works.
Yeah, he says Tom Brady looked out to the people and they were giving him the 1 finger salute.
Yeah, they were saying you're number one. You're number one, Tom. Don't worry about which finger it is. You're number one. Yeah. We know why you only have one glove on.
That's Bill's Mafia, man. He's got to love it.
You wore one glove. Where's your other glove, Tom?
He's got to love it. He's got to love it. It's Tom saying he's the guy who did it.
Just saying. We knew what you meant. We knew. Buffalo fans knew. The rest of America had no idea what you were doing. Oh, maybe he has one of those little things in his butt. No, we know what that means. We know what that means.
Speaking of that, we're gonna come back to top 5. We're gonna go a little unorthodox here. We're gonna go to Bills Mafia trivia.
The party starts in 3, 2, 1.
All right, this came up, Cuzzo Brad. So I want to see how many people were actually listening to the commentators when it was mentioned. Who are the top 3 single season leading rushers in Bills history? We're talking about single season. We're not talking about career. Single season leading rushers, top 3. It's 3 of them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can name 2. I don't want to name the third one. We do.
You kind of threw it out there. Earlier when you mentioned with
throwing
Brady
it out
had
there. Just
with Brady had on. Who could give us number 1, number 2, and number 3? Top 3 single season leading rushers. Hint, hint. First guy. There was a phrase coined called "If it don't fit, they must have quit."
Saying,
there it is.
Go ahead,
Darnell,
why don't you go ahead, take a stab in the dark at this one, huh?
Darnell.
Huh?
This is correct. This is correct. But I need you. I need you to put it in order for me. All right. John's got Cook, Simpson, Thomas. No, it's not. Those are the players. But what is the order? What is the order? What is the order of the 3? You got to give the correct order. You got the players right, but who are the top 3 from top to bottom?
Man, 2 people missed the answer.
It's Cook, it's Simpson, and it's Thomas, but you got to give the right order. Got to give the right order.
Come on.
All right, Joey Hatch. All right, Joey Hatch got it. And Darnell got it. That's what I'm talking about. OJ, Cook, and Thurman Thomas. Okay, so James Cook is over 1,500 yards. That's crazy. We had Marshawn Lynch. We had some really good running backs. They never went over 1,500 yards. Oh,
Shady.
I could have Shady, Travis Henry. But it's really James Cook is in Bill's NFL history as having the second best leading rushing yardage from scrimmage not from scrimmage, in rushing yards all time in Bill's history. And behind him is Thurman Thomas. Thurman Thomas never in his career rushed over 1,500 yards. But Thurman was a guy who went for 6 consecutive seasons with 2,000 yards combined, which I think the only guy ever to do that besides him was Marshall Faulk. From or LaDainian Tomlinson, one of the 2.
Yeah, I was about to say LT. LT did it too.
Yeah. So James Cook is in Bill's history. Gotta love that for this guy that we just signed at the beginning of this year. Some people were saying he wasn't worth it. Well, what do you think now?
I think he's worth every penny. And, just throwing this out there, all 3 of those running backs were really good running backs and nothing else. They were really good running backs. And none of them are guilty of a crime. So,
hey,
that's something.
It is what it is. It is what it is. All right, so that will take us back. We're going to go backwards right to our top 5.
This is the BA-Dubs top 5 segment. Buffalo, get ready.
Getting hot.
You got them? Well, let's get them. Get them.
Oh, yeah, Sandra. Shady's always going to choose the first team he was with. They beat us up. They did beat us up. But whooped us? Nah. We whooped them just as much as they whooped us on the defensive side. Especially, they whooped us a lot in the first half. We whooped them in the second half defensively. So, we're even. Call it even.
I will say this about Shady. He did say on his Speakeasy podcast, he said it was the most fun he had in the pros. He said playing here was the most fun he had. He did have fun when he was with the Eagles, but him and Shad Kelly did not get along at all. He hated the offense they were running, even though he was very successful. But he did say his time in Buffalo was the most fun he had. So, gotta give Shady some credit. And we love Shady, man. I love Shady. Shady's awesome.
Yeah,
man. It's crazy. OJ did get 2,000 yards in 14 games.
Yeah, man. It's like a deuce a game, bro. Close to a deuce a game.
He was unstoppable. He just
him and the electric company, man. Turn on the juice.
Man. Turn on the juice.
Cuzzo, man, let's discuss these top 5 plays of this game. Man, I'm gonna go first. That Milano stick in the backfield for that loss on third down was was absolutely savage. That's the Milano I've been looking to see. I've been looking to see Milano make
Flashes.
more plays, and he's become more of a flashy player. His injuries are still surrounding this linebacking core as again Terrell Bernard goes down again, but he really played well yesterday. So he's got to be my top 5, and my top 5 is number 5.
Okay. My number 4 player is going to go to the entire defensive line. The defensive line showed up yesterday. I got to give the defensive line credit where credit was due. They held Jalen Hurts to 17 yards passing in the second half. They held Saquon Barkley to, what'd you say, was 60 yards? 60 yards all game? 68 yards? Dude, that's a task in itself. That's Saquon Barkley. That's a dude on the Madden cover. And I got to give the defensive line credit. They were holding their ground. And they played probably the best game of the season yesterday against a credible opponent. So I got to give credit where credit was due. Defensive line.
Absolutely. All right. I got to go Brandon Cooks. Brandon Cooks, he had a great game, man. Those two big catches, that last catch that he made was amazing. Yeah. It was amazing, right on the helmet, in the rain. The rain was relentless. The rain was absolutely relentless. You would think even Tom Brady was like, you're going to have to ground and pound this ball. You're not throwing that ball. And he was catching that ball in those conditions. So shout out to him. Shout out to taking the top off of defense. Not once, but twice. Mm-hmm. That was very good to see. I was so happy, to finally see Josh Allen cut it loose to a wide receiver. Yeah. So for that, he's got to be in the top 3. So he's my number 3.
Dang, he's your number 3?
Yeah.
Man, I was going to put Shavers at number 3, but I'll put Shavers at number 2 because he made one of the best catches I've ever seen in a game. One of the best catches I've ever seen. Even Tom Brady, who had one glove on and who, we told was number 1 in our hearts, said it was one of the best catches he'd ever seen too. So I got to give Shavers number 2 because he stepped up again. Dude comes in and out. When he's in and when his game is on, he's on. When his game is off, he's kind of not even there. But he was on yesterday, and I got to give him credit because that catch was amazing. Got to give credit where credit was due.
You put me in a corner here, cuz.
Just saying.
All right, I'm going with James Cook. I'm not.
All right, there we go.
I'm not going. I know Josh Allen had 2 rushing touchdowns, and
he should have had 3.
No, he should have had 2 in an extra point.
No, he should have had 3 touchdowns
and a 2-point convert. Well, yeah, he should have had 3 touchdowns.
He should, yeah.
That last one, he loses that one. I got to give it to Jimmy 3-piece. Another steady game, not a big game, steady game.
Against a good defense.
Yep. Against a very good defense and kept the defense guessing. So I got to give him the player of the game. Honestly, if we can swap the defensive line for him, I would do that. Okay. I would put the defensive line at number 1. They played absolutely amazing. They should be.
Okay, that's fair. Well, we'll give the defensive line the number 1 spot then.
Yeah, and we'll put James Cook back at the 4th spot. Let's do that.
He was I was very proud with James Cook. He did really good yesterday. Still rushing champ right now. Still rushing champ.
Still rushing champion. Still the rushing champion.
As of right now.
We don't, and hopefully he can finish it. Hopefully he can finish it.
Jonathan Taylor may go crazy tonight. We don't know.
Yeah. So, all right, Cuzzo Brad, we are nearing the end of the show here, and we're here. We're talking about how to get a dub now. Listen, it doesn't need to be on Josh Allen. I think the dub is getting plenty of your starters rest. You don't have a bye. You don't have a bye in the playoffs. So guess what? You got to get healthy.
Then let's do this. I mean, we don't really care about this game. It's the Jets. The Jets are going to be the Jets. We can probably beat them with our second string, honestly. Why don't we just talk about the final game at Highmark, our best memories at Highmark?
Yeah.
Three memories. I'll let you go first. Go ahead with your 3 memories at Highmark. If we're on a farewell tour.
Farewell. I got to go. The greatest comeback ever was my favorite game of all time. All of those fans leaving that stadium, all of those fans rushing back in that stadium. we thought our Super Bowl hopes were over, our dreams were over, and this team just resurrected itself and came back and didn't quit. And they showed the resilience of this city. It absolutely defines who the Buffalo Bills are. You may beat us, you may win, but we come back. We get up, we brush ourselves off, and we come back. That's who we are as Buffalonians, and it defines who the Buffalo Bills are in totality.
That's number one. All right, you got two more.
The Flutie game.
Which one?
I think it's the Jacksonville one. Is that
the Jacksonville game? Yeah,
that was Van Miller, right?
Yeah, Thurman Thomas ran the wrong way. Yeah.
Thurman goes the wrong way. He let it run off Flutie.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was pretty awesome.
That one was great.
And
then I gotta go with a game that wasn't even the Bills game, the Andy Dalton throw that got us over into the.
That wasn't at the stadium.
Yeah, it wasn't at the stadium, but they were watching it in the stadium. They were watching it.
We were at the Dolphins. We were playing the Dolphins. Yeah, we were at the Dolphins that game.
Okay. All right, let me think. Stadium game.
I mean, which is pretty much a home game anyway, but whatever.
No, I got to give one that's in the stadium. The game we were at. I got to get the Roscoe Parrish.
Oh, you took it away. I was going to mention that.
The Roscoe Parrish run back. That was man.
That was probably one of the
electric. Awesome. Like he got spun around, dipped like 3 dudes, and just still took it to the house. Like that was awesome. One of the greatest runs in Buffalo.
That was such a great game. That was such a great game. Number one, for that play, number one. Number two, how when we saw Tom Brady was out for the season, the entire stadium erupted because we were happy. That's why you're number one, Tom. Throw it out there. And I feel bad now as an adult, but I didn't back then because we were young and we were Bills fans and it was the drought, so we were happy. We made a kid cry. That was from Seattle.
Before you go, let's get some of these comments in here. Please continue to drop your comments down below, your favorite moments.
Do you remember the kid?
I don't even want to say Highmark Stadium. Let's just call it Rich Stadium. Let's call it, let's call it what it was in its glory as Rich Stadium down to today.
You took one of my memories. That was a good memory, though.
So Hatch got the first Super AFC Championship game that we
where the Raiders had no shot.
The blowout.
Oh, man, they had no shart. Art Shell got fired because of that game.
Yep. Oh. And then we got Joey Hatch. Joey Hatch also mentions the comeback game. Josh Allen's perfect game against New England. Okay.
Phenomenal. Great game.
That was a great game.
That was good.
All right, that's his top 3. So drop your top 3 down below if you got some more. Kulu Brad, go ahead, give me yours. I'll post these in as they come in.
Okay. All right. Keep posting. I just got to say one thing. Obviously we're moving into a new house, new stadium, brand new, beautiful stadium that they have built in there. It's going to be great when it's all done and complete. But I got to be honest, man. I kind of feel bad about it. I kind of feel bad. Like, I kind of feel like the new stadium is just a big corporate logo. And that's not really what Buffalo's all about. Like, I get it. The stadium's run down. It's, 50 years old. And, it's, stadiums are pretty much spectacles now. But this new stadium is going to be cool, but it's not really it doesn't say Buffalo. It doesn't say Buffalo. It doesn't say what this city represents. I mean, and the reason why I say that is because, let's be honest, the NFL is nothing but a corporate company now. If the NFL started today, they would not pick Buffalo, New York as a city to start a football team in. They wouldn't. Times were different back then. This is a Rust Belt city. They started the AFL and it grew into a huge fan base. And we just, love this city and we love the team, and it's been a religion rather than a football team. But this new stadium, I kind of feel bad that we're letting it go. A lot of great memories, a lot of great times we had there, and it's going to be a little sad to see it go.
Yeah.
Just had to put that out there.
It'd be great to bring the championship home this year.
It would be awesome.
Year at the Ralph.
It would be awesome.
It'd be a great tribute to the Ralph Wilson statue. Put it in Ralph's hands. Put
Don't.
it right in
Someone will
Ralph's
steal it.
hands, and take just take some pictures of it, whatever, and frame it somewhere in the new stadium, like
Yeah, and make sure it's guarded 24/7. I'm just saying. But all right, my top Bills moments of all time. First one is going to be a game I mentioned earlier. I believe it was 2003, if I'm not mistaken. I think the Patriots were just coming off their Super Bowl victory, and we just signed Lawyer Malloy. Patriots were week 1, and we beat them 37-0. Tom Brady had an awful game, and he gave a pick to Sam Adams, which is just phenomenal. And I still watch it on YouTube. It is my favorite high mark moment of all time. Sam Adams getting the interception and high stepping into the end zone, and I smiled, and because part of my little voice was in those stands that day. Second has to be another Tom Brady game. It was the game where we ended the drought against them. Remember that game?
Yep.
Remember that game? Fitz versus Patriots?
It's Patrick.
Yeah, they were beating us 16 times in a row. And, Stevie Johnson had a great game, and that stadium was just pumped full of juice. And we ended the drought that game. It was a phenomenal game. Fred Jackson off the screen came in and nearly scored a touchdown. That is my second favorite game. But my number one of all time has to be the game in 1997. Bills versus Colts. Jim Harbaugh was the quarterback. We came back from 26 down to win the game, and it was just a phenomenal game. We were down 26-0 at the half. My dad was sitting there. He said, we needed 5 touchdowns. Everybody looked at him like he was crazy, but we ended up scoring 5 touchdowns, and we ended up winning the game. That is my favorite game of all time because it was very cold, and that was just an awesome game.
All right. Let's drop some of these comments down here. Flutie beating the Jags on the bootleg. We mentioned that. And throwing the snowballs at the Miami players by beating them. Beating the Raiders 51-3. Yeah, those are definitely some great ones. Awesome. I think I had 2. We had the same one on those, except not the Miami snowball one, but definitely all of those other ones. Joey Hatch mentions a big fact. Without Ralph Wilson, they wouldn't be in the NFL.
True.
Here's a fact here. I just looked this up while you were saying it. Ralph Wilson, there were 4 teams that wouldn't even exist, and one of them is in the
New England Patriots.
New England Patriots. He gave them $10,000. He also gave loan money to the Raiders. What's the man's name?
Al Davis.
Al Davis. He loaned money to him. And this is a funny thing. He never got his money back from the Patriots, but
never got it back. That sounds like some Patriot stuff. Just throwing it out there. It sounds like some Patriot stuff.
Oh man.
And before we go here, I know we press for time, and I know we got to go talk about some of the legends we saw play here. I saw Brett Favre play here. I saw Tom Brady play here. I saw Jim Kelly play here.
Did Steve Young play here?
He did. He did play
Steve
here.
Young played here. Yeah.
I saw Jerry Rice play here.
Joe Montana played here in the AFC Championship. He ended his career that day too.
That was kind of sad, but whatever.
Bruce
whatever.
Career,
the legends that came through this stadium, man. Adam Vinatieri and Randall Cunningham had a 99-yard run against us. That's crazy. A 99-yard.
Bo Jackson played in Buffalo.
He did.
Bo Jackson, Jerry Rice, Randy Moss. I mean, Terrell Owens played for Buffalo.
We went to his first game. Me and you went to his first game.
We did. We went to the practices.
Awesome.
We went to the first game.
Yeah.
That
was
when
great.
he did the TO in his first touchdown.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it was some great years coming upon the last. Drop comments below what legend who was he didn't have to be a Bills player, could be a Bills player. Michael Vick came to Buffalo. Barry Sanders, oh man, I got a highlight reel where Barry Sanders juked the whole Bills defense.
I was at that game. Oh my gosh.
Man. Yeah. Man, those are some really good times, man. Like the history behind the stadium. You're gonna make me cry, man.
Yeah.
The last and final game at Ralph Wilson Stadium is coming. Deion Sanders,
Appreciate that,
another
Joey.
one. Deion Sanders.
Oh, he had the kick return. Remember, he had the kick return and high step. He did his
Yeah.
first high step against us.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's
Joey Hatch, I'm not posting that, dude. I'm not posting that. I'm not posting it.
You might as well, because now I want to know what he said.
That wasn't in Buffalo.
That wasn't here. That wasn't here. That was there.
That
was there.
That's why it's called the Music City, because it wasn't even here.
And there was a forward pass anyway, and it shouldn't even account. So whatever.
Yeah.
And in the next year, I went to that opening game where Billy Buffalo was born, and we beat the Titans. So whatever. I don't even want to talk about that crap because forward pass, But
yeah,
what's rules, right? Right? What's rules?
Yeah, man.
It's not like we would have won the Super Bowl that year anyway.
Definitely a lot of great players played here. Played against this team guys that I was fan favorites of. We mentioned a few. Definitely Barry Sanders. There was always the question, Barry.
Dan Marino.
Dan Marino. We had some battles with him over the years.
Extremely underrated, man. Like we got to show Dan Marino more love, man. You talk about it, like, dude, Dan Marino needs to get more love. Like, he needs to get more love. Dude was like the trendsetter. Peyton Manning, Ricky Williams. Gosh,
Vinny Testaverde. John Elway, definitely. I don't really care about Testaverde too much. Jerome Bettis. Oh man, we could not stop Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, he was a problem.
We could not stop Jerome Bettis.
Yeah, that was.
Daryl said we played the Pittsburgh Penguins at Highmark, lost 3-2.
Oh yeah, the Winter Classic. That was great too. The first Winter Classic, the first one. It was snowing. It was cool. That was really cool. That was
Lawrence,
really cool.
Lawrence Taylor
and LaDainian Tomlinson.
Whoa, I forgot about this. Michael Jackson had a concert.
He did the Victory Tour where he didn't even talk to his brothers the entire time, and he gave all his money to charity because he didn't need it. He was just off a Thriller. He didn't need the money.
Did Reggie White play in Buffalo to play against the Bills? I know he played against the Bills, but
I don't know if it was here. I don't know if it was with the Eagles or the Green Bay Packers.
I'm sure he did. I'm sure he played in Buffalo a couple of times. I don't remember any games that he played. So Derek Thomas played here.
Yeah.
Derek Thomas played here.
I'm gonna miss Highmark, man. I'm gonna miss Highmark. I'm gonna miss Highmark, bro. I miss the red end zones. I miss the red helmet on the logo.
Yeah.
I missed the Marlboro thing on the scoring Tron. Remember that? When they allowed you to advertise cigarettes in public. Just saying, this place is special.
He said Jay-Z and Beyonce performed here. I don't know. I didn't see that.
Okay, sure.
Saying. Man. It's been a great show. Prepare yourself for the last game at Ralph Wilson Stadium. We're not calling it Highmark Stadium.
Rich Stadium. New era. Ralph Wilson.
Like you said, if you said it, Cuzzo, if it weren't for Ralph choosing Buffalo, he had two choices: Detroit or Buffalo. He chose Buffalo, and and hopefully we can just bring the championship home, place it in that statue's hands, and be motivated for all this entire team, including 17, who's leading the charge. We need them to be focused, locked in, healthy. Guys, take this week. If you're dinged up, don't play this game. Heal up. That's how you get a dub. How you get a dub is getting to the playoffs as healthy as you can be. We're going to need Kincaid. We are going to need Kincaid for this playoff stretch. We need him healthy. We're going to need Milano for the playoff stretch. We need him healthy.
Shaq Thomas. We are not getting Ed Oliver back, unfortunately. He did have a setback. There were reports of a setback, so we are not getting him back.
Yeah,
unless we make it to the Super Bowl. That is a possibility.
I think
that's a possibility.
I think the bicep, once you got a torn bicep, man, it's going to heal that quick. So shout out to you, 12 Man in the house. Shout out to the 12 Man Mafia. Shout out to our homeboy D, and he doing his thing with his podcast, and We got love for all of y'all, man. Thank y'all for rocking with us. We will see y'all next week. Hopefully we're talking about a victory, even though the game is not really significant to us being in the playoffs. But hey, to win your last game at the Ralph, I think it's very important. To win your last game there, I think it's still some significance to that. So go Bills.
Too high mark.
Go Bills. And this is Kulu Cuzin Brad. We'll see you guys next week.
This is Buffalo Against the World Sports Talk with Kulu and
Cousin Brad.
Bills Mafia. It's our time.
Act like you know, baby.
Act like you know.
High, big BSF, man. Buffalo against the world, man. Take on anybody. It's the world. It's us against the world. Buffalo against the world, man. Buffalo against the world. I know what's going on, man. We out here. We outside. We outside.
Buffalo against the world,
The mafia, the fan base that adopt you. On Sundays we are not cool, any other days we're robbing. Heaven sent, we're handling. We spoke to God and said thanks though. Have a cool